In recent years, a team of dedicated archaeologists embarked on a journey of unparalleled significance. Through their relentless efforts, they've uncovered the hidden secrets of Egypt's past and shed light on some mysteries that have puzzled scholars for centuries. They've also come across artifacts that challenge our understanding of history and redefine what we thought we knew about ancient Egypt. What could this groundbreaking discovery be? Join us as we delve into what they discovered in ancient Egypt that shocked the whole world. Number 15. Mysterious sealed coffin. In 2020, the Egyptian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities announced a groundbreaking discovery in the realm of ancient history. Archaeologists unearthed a cache of 59 wooden coffins that had lain hidden underground for over 2,600 years. This remarkable find was made in a well within the expansive necropolis of Saqqara. The coffins, found stacked atop one another, were located in 3 separate shafts, each measuring between 32 and 39 feet deep. Experts have surmised that these burial shafts were intended as the final resting places for priests, high-ranking government officials, and other elites from the 26th dynasty, which ranged from 664 BC to 525 BC. When the archaeologists opened one of these coffins for the first time in millennia, they were greeted by the sight of a mummy in exceptional condition, wrapped in burial linens. These linens were embellished with colorful hieroglyphics and pictorials, offering valuable insights into the beliefs and customs of ancient Egypt. The sarcophagus was reported to contain the remains of Imhotep, a high priest of Thoth, the Egyptian god of writing. This extraordinary discovery illuminates ancient Egyptian burial practices and provides a window into the lives of the elite during this historical period, enhancing our understanding of their complex society and rich cultural heritage. Number 14. The 800 Tombs. In 2018, Egypt was the site of a remarkable archaeological find that garnered global interest, the discovery of around 800 ancient tombs dating back 4,000 years. These tombs, which had remained hidden in plain sight for more than a century, were located in an ancient cemetery situated between the iconic pyramids near a small village on the outskirts of Cairo. What sets this discovery apart are the complex structures and detailed features found within these tombs. They feature ornate carvings that depict scenes of everyday life and burial chambers meticulously adorned with precious artifacts, with each tomb narrating the unique story of the individuals interred within. As archaeologists carefully excavated the site, they brought to light evidence of the Middle Kingdom's rich cultural and religious practices. The tombs contained intricately decorated sarcophagi, hieroglyphic inscriptions, and offerings intended to aid the deceased in their journey to the afterlife, providing invaluable insights into ancient Egyptian beliefs and customs. The close proximity of these tombs to the burial sites of pharaohs Senusret III and Amenemhat III adds an additional layer of fascination, hinting at a potential connection to royalty and elite members of society. Standing in the presence of these ancient rulers, one is inevitably moved by the profound historical significance and the remarkable nature of these discoveries. Number 13. Royal Tomb of Mapungubwe. Mapungubwe Hill, known as the Hill of the Jackal, was the center of a splendid empire renowned for its sophisticated trade routes linking it to far-off lands such as China, India, and Egypt. Its secrets lay concealed until December 31, 1932, when a local informant named Moa led Ernst van Graan and his team to a hidden treasure trove on Mapungubwe Hill. Amid the remnants of stone fortifications, they unearthed an array of gold and iron objects, ceramics, and glass beads, revealing the presence of a civilization that thrived long before the onset of European colonization. At the core of Mapungubwe was a 300-meter-long hill where residences had been built across generations, indicating a society with distinct social strata. Radiocarbon dating revealed that the earliest structures dated back to the 11th century AD, while the nearby area of Badano had been inhabited even earlier. Eventually, as possibly due to overcrowding, power transitioned to Mapungubwe Hill, with the elite opting to erect their homes on the elevated terrain. The unearthing of refined gold artifacts, notably the celebrated golden rhinoceros, attested to the early mastery of gold smelting and reflected the opulence the royal lineage indulged in. The burial grounds alone presented a staggering 7,503 ounces of gold. Despite its flourishing state, Mapungubwe was mysteriously deserted in the 14th century, leaving behind its grand palaces and settlements. Scholars surmise that shifts in climate, which adversely affected agriculture, might have compelled the community to venture into new territories. Number 12. Nefertiti Statue. The German archaeological team received accolades for uncovering Nefertiti's bust in Amarna, an event Bart diligently noted in his notebook. This discovery sparked joy, yet it also led to a dispute between German and Egyptian officials over its repatriation. Nefertiti, enshrouded in mystery, is believed by many to hail from royalty. Others speculate she could have been a foreign princess or the offspring of a notable figure, possibly even stepping in for King Tutankhamun. While some narratives suggest her demise in the 12th year of Akhenaten's reign, further research indicates her significant influence into the 16th year of her spouse's rule. After her partner's death, Nefertiti momentarily assumed the mantle of Egypt's ruler. The bust of Nefertiti, standing approximately 1.6 feet tall, features a limestone core adorned with painted stucco. Her face, depicted on the statue, is nearly flawlessly symmetrical, with a quartz pupil set in beeswax giving her right eye a black appearance, unlike the untreated left eye. The eye socket is set against a plain limestone backdrop. Number 11. Mysterious black goo. Archaeologists recently made a captivating discovery when they encountered several mummies shrouded in an unusual black substance. After meticulous analysis, researchers unveiled the secrets of this mysterious material. It was determined to consist of a concoction of animal fat, tree resin, beeswax, and crude oil sourced from the Dead Sea. The varied composition among different mummies implies that the concoction might have been customized for individual needs or based on the availability of resources at the time. However, the importance of this substance extends beyond its mere ingredients. In ancient Egypt, the color black was imbued with profound symbolic significance, representing rebirth and regeneration. This symbolism is frequently associated with Osiris, a deity depicted with black skin, and the annual Nile floods, which left behind fertile black silt. The application of this black substance was not confined to mummification alone. It was also discovered on various artifacts, including some from the tomb of Tutankhamun. Nevertheless, its utilization appears to have been exclusive to significant figures or the elite. What adds to the intrigue is the discovery of traces of this black goo in Sudan, hinting at ancient trade networks and suggesting that this substance may have been transported over considerable distances from its origin at the Dead Sea. This revelation sheds light on the complexity of ancient Egyptian burial practices and the interconnectedness of ancient civilizations. Number 10. Mysterious child and canine companions. In the vast desert stretch of the Fayum Oasis, merely 60 miles south of Cairo's bustling streets, archaeologists made a fascinating discovery within the depths of an ancient fortress. They found the remains of a young child, only 8 years old, surrounded by an incredible 142 dogs. This finding indicates a deep connection between the child and the dogs, yet such a large group of canines present at a burial is extraordinarily rare for ancient Egyptian times. The meaning behind this discovery remains a puzzle. It's not clear what significance the child held for these dogs or the reason behind their joint burial. Nevertheless, intriguing clues scattered around the site offer some tantalizing insights. One notable anomaly is the linen bag wrapped around the child's head, diverging from Egypt's customary burial rites. Additionally, the discovery of blue clay among the dog remains, a material typically linked to ancient Egyptian water reservoirs, leads scholars to theorize about a possible devastating flood that may have claimed the lives of these creatures simultaneously. If this theory holds, it sketches a poignant scene of panic and desperation in their last moments. Number 9. Pathway to Cleopatra's Tomb. Archaeologists, much like adventurers tirelessly combing through a haystack for a needle, meticulously scoured every corner of Egypt in search of Cleopatra's elusive tomb. The enigmatic queen, celebrated for her exceptional leadership and allure, reigned over ancient Egypt from 51 to 30 BC, yet the specifics of her demise and burial site remain veiled in mystery, only heightening her fascination. Then, in a stunning turn of events in 2022, Kathleen Martinez, an archaeologist at the University of Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic, made a monumental find at the Temple of Taposiris Magna in Alexandria. Beneath the surface lay a tunnel stretching 4,300 feet and previously undiscovered by scholars, which some theorize could lead to Cleopatra's sepulchre. This passage, embellished with relics inscribed with Cleopatra's and Alexander the Great's likenesses and names, along with statues of the goddess Isis, has ignited significant excitement among Egyptologists. This discovery is likened to the unearthing of King Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922, stirring speculations about the tunnel's submerged sections. Some speculate these submersions resulted from ancient earthquakes, while others muse they might be intentional, aimed at safeguarding the hidden treasures. As archaeologists delve deeper into these enigmas, their findings may profoundly transform our grasp of ancient Egyptian civilization. Number 8. Meteorite jewelry. Over 5,000 years ago in Egypt, people were already crafting exquisite jewelry from meteorites, establishing themselves as pioneers in the world of adornment with these rare celestial stones. Recently, scientists uncovered a remarkable find, a bead crafted from an iron meteorite dating back to approximately 3,500 to 3,600 BCE. These meteoritic pieces were thought to possess magical qualities, including healing properties. It was believed that jewelry made from iron meteorites, rich in nickel, could harmonize and fortify the body and even purify the blood. This special bead was discovered in 1911 at the Giza Cemetery, close to Cairo, and is notable for being created thousands of years before Egypt's entry into the Iron Age. This positions it among the earliest instances of iron utilization in Egypt. What sets these artifacts apart is their composition, rich in nickel, a hallmark of their extraterrestrial origin, and the presence of unique Widmanstatten patterns. These patterns, characteristic of meteorites originating from asteroids in the early solar system, only form under specific conditions in space. Initial skepticism regarding the high nickel content suggested it might be the result of smelting. However, further analysis confirmed that these assumptions were incorrect. The beads were shaped without the application of heat, indicating they were cold work. This technique and their unique material composition underscore the advanced skills and the sophisticated craftsmanship of ancient Egyptian jewelers who turned cosmic materials into objects of beauty and mystique. Number 7. The Dendrolite. The ancient civilization of Egypt, celebrated for its pioneering achievements in technology, has gifted the world with numerous fascinating finds, among which the Dendrolite stands out as a subject of controversy. Located on the walls of the Temple of Hathor in Dendera, this depiction has left experts baffled for years. It resembles a bulb-like structure, complete with a lotus socket, a cable, and a snake-shaped filament, sparking debates over its interpretation. A Norwegian electrical engineer was the first to propose the idea that this image might represent an ancient electrical lamp. This theory was brought into the spotlight by Austrian authors Peter Krasse and Rainer Habeck in their book titled The Dendrolite of the Pharaohs, which explores this electrifying conjecture. However, many Egyptologists view the Dendrolite through a different lens. They argue that the inscriptions and imagery surrounding the reliefs are crucial to understanding its true significance. In Egyptian mythology, the lotus flower is emblematic of the initial emergence from the primordial abyss, often illustrated as a lamp in ancient art. The snake within the bulb is thought to symbolize the sun god Atum-Ra, representing the birth of the universe from nothingness. Therefore, while the Dendrolite continues to fascinate with its mysterious representation, the majority of Egyptologists see it as a captivating depiction of the sun god's emergence from the lotus flower rather than an actual account of ancient electrical technology. Number 6. Pit of Hands. The ancient Egyptians, known for their unique and intriguing customs, revealed yet another chilling aspect of their culture in 2011. Archaeologists excavating the courtyard of the Hyksos Palace at Avaris, Tel El Daba, in northeastern Egypt, uncovered a scene reminiscent of a horror story. 3 separate pits filled with severed human hands. This find was extraordinary, as while depictions of mutilated or amputated hands were not uncommon in tombs and temples, suggesting some form of ritualistic practice, the actual discovery of amputated hands was unprecedented. A total of 12 hands were found, dating back to the 15th dynasty, which ranged from 1640 BC to 1530 BC. The German and Austrian archaeologists who made the discovery determined that these hands belonged to 12 adults, including 11 males and 1 female. Egyptologists believe that this grim collection was part of a trophy-taking tradition during the reign of the Hyksos king Ahmose, suggesting that these hands were severed from the king's enemies and buried within view of the palace as both a war trophy and a warning to deter potential rebels. This discovery offers a stark insight into the more somber facets of ancient Egyptian society and the extreme measures rulers would employ to maintain their power and control. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. In the arid heart of Egypt's desert, an excavation team unearthed a find that would send shockwaves throughout the world. The discovery was not of hieroglyph-adorned tombs or golden sarcophagi, but something far more astonishing, a colossal skull towering over the workers like a monolith from a forgotten age. The news spread like wildfire, capturing the imagination of scientists and history enthusiasts alike. Was it a relic from a race of giants mentioned in ancient texts, or perhaps the remains of a deity worshipped by a long-lost civilization? The skull's size dwarfed any human or animal bone structure known to history, with its cavernous eye sockets seeming to peer into the souls of those who dared to gaze upon it. Dr. Amina El-Feki, the lead archaeologist, was baffled. Her extensive knowledge of Egyptology provided no answers. The excavation site, once a place of little interest, had become a hive of activity. Linguists, theologians, anthropologists, and even geneticists flocked to the desert, each with their own theories and hunger for answers. As the sun set, casting an orange hue over the dig site, a discovery was made. The skull was not a solitary artifact. Beneath it lay a network of chambers, each filled with similarly scaled bones, artifacts, and murals depicting these titanic beings walking amongst humans. The find challenged the very fabric of history. Who were these beings? Were they revered as gods, or did they walk the earth as equals to man? The answers were yet to be found, hidden within the hieroglyphs that adorned the walls of the subterranean chambers, awaiting translation. The world waited with bated breath as each day promised new revelations from the sands of Egypt. This was no ordinary archaeological dig. It was the beginning of a new chapter in human history, one that questioned our understanding of the past and what it means to be truly human. Number 5. Mummified crocodiles. In 2019, a team of scientists from a Spanish university uncovered a tomb, astonishingly not filled with human remains, but with mummified crocodiles. This discovery transported them back to the era when pharaohs reigned supreme over ancient Egypt. Intriguingly, this tomb was situated adjacent to 6 others belonging to notable individuals of ancient Egyptian society. Crocodiles were revered in rituals honoring Sobek, the deity linked to water, fertility, and power, often depicted as a human with a crocodile's head, believed to shield people from Nile's perils like floods, diseases, and crocodile attacks. Despite the decay of the bandages originally wrapping these crocodiles, remnants of linen, palm leaves, and rope at the site suggest they were carefully prepared for eternity. Through dating techniques, these crocodiles are believed to have been laid to rest in their tomb for more than 2,300 years. Remarkably, none of these ancient reptiles bore injury marks, leading to speculation that they were caught using nets, then possibly drowned, suffocated, or left to die under the harsh sun before embarking on their afterlife journey. Number 4. Egyptian ram heads. Recently, archaeologists in Egypt made a significant discovery at Abydos, unearthing thousands of animal remains, including an impressive 2,000 ram heads. Abydos is not just any location in Egypt. It is a site rich in history and significance. Situated nearly 300 miles south of Cairo, Abydos functioned as a necropolis for ancient Egyptian royalty and was a sacred pilgrimage site for worshippers of Osiris. Experts believe that the ram heads found at the site were offerings intended to honor the great Egyptian pharaoh Ramses II. Intriguingly, these sacrifices were made long after the death of Ramses II. Alongside the ram heads, archaeologists also discovered a previously unknown storage room within an ancient temple dedicated to Ramses II. This room contained mummified dogs, wild goats, cows, gazelles, and even an ostrich. These findings illuminate a captivating facet of history, a cult that continued to revere Ramses II a full 1,000 years following his demise. The discoveries not only aid scholars in piecing together the complex history of Ramses II's temple, but also provide insights into the temple's function and activities over the centuries. Ramses II, known for his lengthy and prosperous reign, was celebrated not just for his leadership but also for his monumental construction endeavors throughout Egypt. Number 3. Tomb of the Silver Pharaoh. In 1939, Pierre Montet, a French archaeologist, made an extraordinary discovery in northern Egypt that eclipsed even the renowned tomb of Tutankhamun in terms of historical significance. Montet unearthed a concealed treasure, a gem of immense historical value, characterized by its breathtaking splendor. The tomb contained a wealth of jewels and riches that left archaeologists in awe. Yet, the piece de resistance of this remarkable find was a silver sarcophagus, exquisitely crafted with intricate designs, marking it as a unique artifact in the annals of ancient Egyptian archaeology and a captivating subject of study. As scholars deciphered the hieroglyphs adorning the tomb's walls, they revealed the identity of the interred pharaoh as Susen's Eye. Further investigation into the tomb's contents and inscriptions narrated a story rich in political intrigue, the resurgence of a forgotten city, and a leader who unified a nation during times of upheaval. Susen's Eye, henceforth known as the Silver Pharaoh, earned his prestigious title through the discovery of his final resting place, which stood as a testament to his remarkable life and reign. Surrounded by the luxury of the tomb, one is inevitably drawn into speculation about the extraordinary circumstances that culminated in such an opulent burial. The Tomb of the Silver Pharaoh offers a key to unlocking the mysteries of this fascinating historical period, providing insight into an era marked by splendor and intrigue. Number 2. Mummified falcons. In 2019, archaeologists stumbled upon an intriguing find at the ancient, deserted Red Sea port city of Berenik on the edge of Egypt's eastern desert. They discovered the mummified remains of 15 falcons, notably with many of the birds missing their heads, arrayed around a pedestal, creating a peculiar tableau. This discovery was made by a team of Spanish and Polish archaeologists during their excavation work. The researchers pinpointed the age of the burial site to between the 4th and 6th centuries AD, illuminating aspects of ancient rituals that involved falcon worship. Although individual mummified falcons had been found previously, this marked the first instance of a collective burial within a temple, intensifying the enigma. Additionally, the site yielded a collection of unhatched falcon eggs. But the most baffling discovery was a stele bearing the cryptic inscription, "It is improper to boil a head in here." This enigmatic message has left scholars puzzled, speculating on the practices and beliefs of the temple's ancient occupants. The Polish Center of Mediterranean Archaeology joined the investigation, with archaeologists dedicating their efforts to decode the mysteries enveloping this enigmatic site. Number 1. The treasure chest of Thutmose. During their second venture to the ancient site of David al-Bahari, archaeologists encountered an astonishing discovery that caught the world off guard. Hidden beneath what appeared to be a mundane stone block was a stone chest dating back 3,500 years, a marvel poised for revelation. This seemingly inconspicuous chest unveiled a collection of ancient treasures, defying initial presumptions. Upon closer inspection, experts unearthed mysterious packages wrapped in linen inside the chest, reminiscent of precious offerings. Among these remarkable finds were the remnants of a sacrificial goose, a bundle with a goose egg, and a wooden box that likely contained an ibis bird egg. The variety of artifacts discovered was truly extraordinary, shedding light on the rich history concealed within. Adjacent to this, a carefully folded bundle disclosed a wooden box fashioned like a miniature chapel inscribed with the name of Pharaoh Thutmose II. This hint at possibly uncovering the final resting place of a long-forgotten monarch introduced an exhilarating new chapter to the narrative. The saga of Pharaoh Thutmose II and his renowned Queen Hatshepsut is akin to a gripping drama woven with complex marital dynamics and the political contours of their time. Tragically, Thutmose II's life came to an early end at the tender age of 16, adding a poignant twist to this archaeological discovery.